Hey everyone, this is Sean Powell. I wanted to talk to you about Exitus Elite for just a minute. And some of you may have seen some of my videos before, some of you not. I've gotten to where I started talking about different things. I want to go back to the basics and explain everything to you and go from there. Y'all, right from the get-go, I know a lot of y'all, when you come in online business, I know good and well you're thinking of more than just making an extra hundred or a couple hundred a month or anything like that. And I think a lot of the intentions is that you realize how big the internet is. You just got to put everything together. You got to make it work for you. Exactly what you need to do to make that happen. And now the thing is, when everybody's got their own approach to how something's going to work, and it's not wrong if different people did it a different way. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody's got their own way of finding out how to make it work for them. But that's really the magic right there. Applying action when you don't know the answers and learning to make it work for you. Okay. Now, this is actually my BB&T account. I just logged in just a second ago. This is September the 1st. Um, well, actually, it's not. Last login. I'm sorry. About to say it's not quite that time. It's 9 to second at 10:07 p.m. But I've been free from a job now for almost 2 years, and the most I ever had while I was working was about $15,000 in the bank. And now I keep about 60,000 in the bank in comparison to what I was doing, while working 65 hours a week in a restaurant and here in on I-40 in North Carolina. And I just wanted to show y'all that what you're capable of doing, if you find a business you believe in and you commit to it, you get out to the people and you show people that you believe in it and you just keep going. That's really all it takes, y'all. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you some results. I'm going to show you something about Exitus Elite. I'm going to go through it, show you how we get paid. And hopefully when you're done, y'all, you can be ready to jump in. I've got a bonus also I'd like to show you. And just to give you some idea, I was making $10,000 to $12,000 a month and almost an identical business, that I'm using for the bonus. So there's really no reason that you should not be able to take this and run with it and be excited about it, okay? So let me introduce myself before we get going. That's me right here. I'm the big guy on the right. I'm also down here in the bottom corner. Little boy Adam, single full-time dad. I was in restaurants for 26 years here in North Carolina. Able to quit my job May the 7th of 2015. And this is all I do for a living now. My little boy is and be full-time dad. And I love having every day. Actually I've gone 4 months now and I'm still wearing sandals without putting shoes on. The whole summer, my little boy and me, we didn't even set the alarm clock. It's the type of lifestyle that I think a lot of people would love to have. And I appreciate every day of it. I know it's meant a lot to me and my little boy. I might touch on that a little bit in just a little bit also. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, y'all. Business Exitus Elite. I came in now. It has been 1 month and 2 days. It took off really good for me right from the get-go. I understood how the business worked. I understood the value of the business. Understood that 100% commissions immediately in your hands. And you are looking literally, y'all, at life-changing income. Right from the get-go. I made 31,000 in the first 13 days. I made 9,000 the first 2 days. I made 20,000 the first 7 days. And this weekend alone, y'all, this is actually a weekend. I've already got tomorrow set up for 3 more coming into the business. So it's the type of income that you're looking for. And to be honest, I think a lot of you may be intimidated by it's more of a middle class ticket. But y'all, I'm seeing people getting this better and quicker and easier than they did with an $18 item or a $30 per month, situation or something like that. And I'm gonna explain to you a little bit because I've been down these roads. I know what it's like to be, working an online business and be successful at it, and be number one on the leaderboards and still be barely paying the bills. And it's a shame because even though the business hasn't failed you, it's not the business, it's not the right vehicle for you. You see what I'm saying? And this is really what I've learned with Exitus Elite that really separates what a good business can do for you when you get the right kind of person that you believe in the business and start getting out to the people. It can change your life. And y'all, I know darn well a lot of y'all did not get an online business for $30 to $40 a month anything, or even $100 a month anything. You got in here for something that's going to change your life. And you don't do this for hour upon hour for days and weeks to learn how to do it just for this little bit of money, or to have them in a residual business that every couple of months they start falling out. There's a hole in the bottom and just keep falling out. You know what I'm saying? So you got to constantly keep putting new people in. This is going to be an awesome business for you. I just want to show you the default pages right off the get-go, y'all. If someone came in here and you want to use the landing pages, what makes this a unusual business, I think, is the fact that these pages really do a good job. I'm very impressed with this. This was going to be used for this. If you were to click here and use this as a landing page, and I've used this, y'all. The first $10,000 I made in my business, I used the default pages. Even though I had a actual funnel set up, I wanted to prove to people that this business will work by itself with just the default stuff and just getting out to the people, and that's exactly what I used. Okay. Enter your details to watch our powerful 5-minute presentation. Okay, telephone is optional right here. You go with the name and email. Now, one of the best things about this layout, y'all, is the fact that when someone puts in the email, that they can't watch it until they go check their email and get verified. What does this do for you? That means your list of people that's coming through here, your leads and your members are going to be real people. There is no fake emails. Like half the time I see them put, something like that for at gmail.com, or something like that. And I know y'all, if you've ever done online business before, you've seen something like that. You don't have to worry about anything like that. This is going to be the real deal. Just getting your right kind of people, and that alone can be worth a lot in the long run. But I was very, very impressed with this. This business has a very modern feel to it, and these pages will convert. You know what I'm saying? You show people you're excited about it and then send them to this, they're going to feel like this business is more to it. It does not look like a just put together business. It feels modern. I like everything it does. It's a simple business, to be honest. If you really want to figure out how it does not take but just a minute for you to figure out how to work this thing out. But what it all boils down to is the simple fact that this is going to allow you to have a really good landing page, a really good sales page, and then they've got something special inside of it. I'm going to show you in just a second also. Okay, so let's go back to the product yourself that you're selling is referred to as the Genesis package. I'm going to show you what the Genesis package looks like. All right, this is actually the page itself, and when you come down here, everything up here is it's interactive. All the pages inside are interactive. This is Darren Little. He's actually in the business. I've actually knew him prior to Exitus Elite. And again, y'all, one of the best viewpoints of this is, I figured out how to make online business work for me. Darren Little did. Every person up here, you could listen to all these people who have become very successful in what they do. But what do we all have in common? Well, we might have got there a different way, but when it's all said and done, it's about belief, commitment, sometimes sacrifice, learning to think the right way. It's the 6 inches between your ears that you've got to change. That's really the only thing it's really about, y'all. Once you learn how to put everything together, everything just starts to make sense, and then you just get more to it every day, every day, every day. Stay focused and get out there. And that's one of the things that I personally teach as well. If you come into business with me, if you go to my Facebook group, y'all, just to give you an example, I call it Action Taker Success Group. I call it that for a reason, because 95% of the people that come into this business, they're not going to take action. And what I want you to do is to take action, y'all. Understand that, I figured out a way that works for me. It does not mean it has to necessarily be the way it is for you, but I will tell you, staying focused at one way of getting out to the people and learn to master that one way can change your life. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you something, y'all. This is incredible. 26 years in the restaurant business. I quit my job with a phone and a Facebook account in 6 months. That's what staying focused at one thing and learning to master one way will do for you. Okay? And it wasn't even, I ain't gonna say it wasn't the right business because I learned a lot of things from it. It sure wasn't paying like this one. Tremendous difference. Tremendous difference. Okay. But yeah, if you come into the business, y'all, and you decide to come in with me, Action Taker Success Group, I've got a presentation right here, and inside of it I have literally showing you all these layouts of different videos. I got an hour and 5-minute presentation on thorough Facebook training, exactly how I was getting 60 to 100 plus leads a day. Excuse me. I show you about timelines, how important they are, just about anything you want to use or know, how your family and friends, any kind of thing like that I thought would be important. And to be honest, I could teach so much more. I just put these down as the basics right here, and I'm available every day. That makes a big difference. If you look down below right now in my video, right down the bottom, you see call me and my phone number there. All day long, y'all, I've had 4 phone calls back to back to back to back, and probably 30 minutes to an hour, if not longer than that, for each one. Okay? So I am accessible every day. I'm available. I am real, and I do everything I can to help you out. Okay. Now, as far as the Genesis package, y'all, has a lot of things in here, and there's going to be more stuff that's added to it constantly. I've only looked at maybe probably 1/3. There's a lot of things still still left that I've got to look at. A lot of really good information down here, and like I said, Paul Stevens is one of the best things about him is it seems like everything he does a good job at. If you're going to have landing pages, I want something that's going to convert. If you're going to get emails, I want it to be where they're real. If you're going to do, that's what I'm saying. Sales pages is really impressive sales pages, and it's just like he says, the worst this business ever looks is right now. It's as worst it's ever going to be. And that means he's always moving forward. That's what I'm trying to say. He's always taking things, he's learning from it, he's listening to people, and he makes it work for him. What's going to work for us? See what I'm saying? $1,300 commissions immediately in hand are absolutely incredible. Okay, now I'll go ahead and start talking about, now of course this package here is all about educating yourself and how to do online business. We've got several really good Facebook groups that you can be part of as well. Me and Frank Calabro have got 2 Facebook groups where we got a lot of people together. It's probably about 10,000 people somewhere in the ballpark. And we have our own webinars that we'll be having on a regular basis. As a matter of fact, probably Thursdays about 4 o'clock in the evening time, maybe the normal set time for it. Also, we're looking at Exitus Elite having 2 webinars twice a week, 2 webinars, and then you actually have a weekly hangout, if not more than one, with Paul Stevenson's, the creator of Exitus Elite himself. He had a call earlier today, matter of fact, it's about 25 minutes long. So, y'all, it gives you an opportunity that if you really want to connect with the people in this business, if you really wanted to connect your people into it and let them really see what's going on, there is the opportunity to do that. Absolutely, 100% would not have any problems. The reason you want a good Facebook group, y'all, like, give you an example like this right here, is because it's to show it's not just Sean getting paid or my sponsor Frank Calabro. It's other people who are being, it legitimizes the business itself. You see what I'm saying? Gives them a chance to see that there's more to than just Sean getting paid in his group. And I think that has an awful lot to do for a lot of people, seeing that the business is real and that they can do something with it. Okay, now I'm gonna go down and I am going to hit how we get paid here. Okay. Now, one of the cool things about this one is this illustration is something I personally made myself. It is only one leg. I'm only showing one illustration of one leg. Okay. Now, at this moment, this is me. I'm sponsored. That's my name. You, Y-O-U, that could be your initials, I guess. So let's say you come into the business, you're looking at this, you say, wow, this thing is awesome. I really like to be part of this. And then the next thing you know, you decide to go ahead and sign up. So you do the administration fees, which is going to be $2.99. Okay, after that is actually setting you up for the landing pages, sales pages, autoresponder emails, all sorts of things like that to go out for you. So that's really cool. That part's already built in. Secondly, you decide that you're going to do the Genesis package, which is going to be $1,300 immediately in your hand. What do? I will have certain ways that you could actually get into the business, and you would get to choose which way you like to do. If you like to do Pays, if you like to do PayPal, you like to do a bank wire, whatever way you choose, that's entirely up to you. Now, understand very clearly, there is no discounting for this business, period. Okay? Any discounting could mean a termination for your account. Not could be, it's going to mean termination for your account. We're not going to belittle the products in any way, form, or fashion and try to outsell the other person. Okay? So don't even ask, because that's not even an option. And Paul Stevenson's will call you out for not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure you pay for the full price. Now, let's say you decide that you choose to do PayPal. Okay? Then you click the PayPal button, and it's going to take you and shows you exactly what to do. There's some little notes in there, information. Now, what makes this different, y'all, than other places? If you've ever done any kind of pay sources where the pay source becomes an issue with a business, you don't have to worry about this here. Okay? The reason why I'm saying this is because it pays member to member. I want you to listen to this real good. So when you do PayPal right here for $1,300, then it would be, let's say, my email right here. You would go there and do to to goods and services inside your PayPal account, and then you would literally send it through goods and services inside of PayPal. I would get the $1,300. You would mash the button right here. Okay, when that button says I have sent the money, then and you're waiting for notification, then I get an email at the exact same time. It's telling me that YOU, whoever that may be, has just sent you $1,300. You might want to log in and check to see if you've been paid. Okay, so what I'll do then is I go check PayPal, because it lets me know it's PayPal that you're sending it through. I'll see if I got paid. If I do, then I come back to Exitus Elite. I'll log in, and right across the very top, y'all, is a notification. Inside this notification, you click on it. It says, "Did you get paid? Yes or no?" And if you did get paid, then you say yes, and then you are in. You've got 100. You have already got your landing pages, sales pages, everything set up with your username on it, and you're good to go. Okay, so that's how you get into the business. It's member of the member. So it's $1,300 immediately, or you do not let them in. Do not change that. If you do not pay them the full, you do not let them in. Okay, that's your responsibility. Now, the very first person that you get in, this is going to be a one-up system, and you want to give this up. Believe me, you do, y'all. This is awesome. Okay, so here's the very first person you put in. It goes up to me. Don't worry about that one. That one's gone. It's not just the money. It's the person itself. Okay. The next person you get in, y'all, I want you to look at this real good. This is going to be this person here. Let's say Jim. Jim has just made you $1,300, so it goes up to you, right? The very first person that Jim gets, let's say, is this person. And not only do you get the $1,300, you get this person. It's on your pay line. You understand what I'm saying? It goes up to you. So this person here is now $1,300. The very first person they get, just like you sponsored them personally, is this person. It goes to you. The very first person is this person. It goes to you and the money, both of them. It never ends, y'all. This is an ongoing leg that can keep on nonstop and will continue to pay you out. Okay, now that's absolutely incredible. Obviously, the second leg right here would go to this person. That's when they start theirs. Understand, y'all, this is only one leg I'm talking about. Okay, so let's say if you put the work in, I went ahead and I got, I don't know, 30 legs now, 25, 30. I don't even have any legs I've got right now, to be honest. But I can tell you, you do not want to just sit here and just wait on one leg. Get out to the people and get some more of those legs going. Get as many as you can. Because now, while you're out going to efforts and you're getting your first sign up and maybe the second one as well, what else you're going to be getting is this one's going to pop in. Bam. You ain't going to know nothing about it. You might be on vacation. You might be at work. You might be sleeping. Be all sorts of things. And you get this one. Bam. And it's $1,300. How many times would $1,300 change your life? You know what I'm saying? To be perfectly honest, I don't have that many bills. I've always lived really, I'm not really type to splurge a whole lot, to be honest. But one of those $1,300, y'all, would do just about, if not pay every bill I've got for a month. So in my opinion, I know the value of $1,300. Okay? So it's very, very important. Now, this is something you have not heard anybody say, and I'm going to tell you about real quick. It's real important. A lot of these people that come into this are not necessarily all just beginners. Okay? About 1/3 of the people, I would say, that come in here, and I'm saying this realistically, when they bring somebody in, they've already got somebody else who's ready to come in. They've already talked to them about it before they even got in. Now, you're talking about somebody else getting in within 15 minutes to 2 hours, if not the same day, as this person did. Now, understand that that money's going to go to you also. So not are you looking at a $1,300 day, you're looking at a surprising another $1,300 to be $2,600 in the same day. Y'all, about 1 out of every 3 people I got in my business had that. That's something I did not see coming. And y'all, I'm gonna tell you, it makes them for incredible days. One day last week, about a week and a half ago, I had $7,000 I made in one day. This weekend, y'all, I'm looking at 3 sales. I got another guy coming in next week that I know at least 1 more sales coming. There's no way that you can't say that income like this cannot change your life. So understand, y'all, that one pass up, y'all, is nothing. You do want to let that go because this is 100% commissions. That $299, y'all, that's more than fair. That's the only money the business makes. We're the ones making the money out of it. Now, listen, to make it even better than this, I was in another business where I was making literally $10,000 to $12,000 a month referral commissions. Okay. Now we've got one that's identical to that, and it's located outside of the United States. I'm absolutely loving it. It runs really good. I know the people in it. I know the support in it. Support people in it. I know the owner. I know him personally. I've talked to him this week on the phone. Yeah, I can tell you, I'm very, very impressed with this. If you come into this business with me, I'm going to hook you up with a $150 bonus. Now you got to pay full price for this. Understand there is no discount in Exitus Elite, but I can give you money to help you promote your business. Okay, and this business here, y'all, I'm looking at personally giving you $150. It gets you 3 ad packs. What did it do for me, y'all? Okay, first of all, I've already got a banner set up for you. If you're in Power Lead Systems, which is how I quit my job a while back, if you're looking how to brand yourself and get share codes, that's awesome business, y'all. I would highly suggest it. But if not, I'm still going to hook you up because At $1,300, I think I can do that for you. Okay. So with or without Power Lead Systems, I've got share codes for you. Without Power Lead Systems, I have got a landing page, sales page, and the banner for you that's going to work. Okay. You're more than welcome to use that for you. I'm going to put your name down there and put your phone number there as well, so people can contact you and they can hear that you're excited about your business and they're going to get into business also. Okay. If there's anything I can do to help you, if there's anybody in particular, now this is all I do for a living. I'm here every day. It's only a problem if I don't have someone to talk to. Okay, so just remember that number is down below and you're more than welcome to give me a call. Now, cool thing about this is, y'all, at this $150 bonus, not only are you promoting your business, I only bought 2 ad packs from the first 2 days in the business. I made 50, and one of my newest signups in the Exitus League came from this. Okay, so I like to think that was $100 for just the 2 ad packs. It was well spent. I'm giving you 3 ad packs, so when you come in here at $1,300, and then that's what I'm gonna take care of you with. Y'all, it's absolutely incredible business. Okay, and plus on top of that, by participating, you get a chance to make a whole lot more money in that business. And just by participating, you'll make every dollar back plus 10% extra. So in due time, you make $165 back while still getting free promotional to your business. You get to pick up to 15 businesses and you get to use 5 banners. My banner, it works. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that, y'all. So that's definitely something you want to be part of. And if you click down below in the link, I've actually got in the bonus section. You can watch that also. And I explain more detail about it. And I even show y'all where I'm literally making $12,800 in 1 month. And this is like June or July, June of this year. So it's very, people love it. I love that business. I hope you enjoy it too. Y'all, I'm going to talk about one more thing real quick before I end this. Okay. Obviously, I'm available, just like I said. Let me see here. Let me show you my PayPal real quick. Show you how real this is. Now, this is not all the money that I made. This is just from PayPal itself. And I made some money come from bank wires. I also had money that was coming from Payza also. So this is back in August the 1st, right? This is my day one. This is me buying into the business. Why don't you look at this, y'all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was actually a partial payment. They paid me the other half. That's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That was on the 13th. On the 13th, y'all, just to let you know, I literally made 31,000. So I made 5,000 between bank wires and Payza, and it continues to go, y'all. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, this is the kind of business you're looking for. In my second month, I mean, in my first month in, okay, not only did I go ahead and pay my second mortgage off, which is $8,000, I have went ahead and bought 2 laptops, which ones I'm using to make this right here, and my house payment. I've got a 4,300 old Victorian house. I had a 30-year loan. I owe 25,000 on the house. I've got enough money now, after by the end of this weekend, between the money I'm gonna make, to pay my house off and still have $30,000 left in the bank. I've been in the business for a month. This is the type of business you're looking for. You're looking for something real that's going to make real change in your life. And all you got to do, y'all, is open your mouth, get out in front of the people, and tell people what you think. Now, in front of the people, that could be YouTube, Facebook, solo ads. I don't care how you do it. That's entirely up to you. I'm here. If you listen to me, if you take action, if you do exactly what I'm telling you to do, it's going to change your life. Okay? So this is the right kind of business. Click the link down below, y'all. I'll go ahead and get you started. I'm here every day. I'd be tickled death to help you out. I do this and dad, and I'm good and happy doing both. So if you need anything, y'all, just let me know. Appreciate it.